Alright, so, last time... oh, yeah, this happened. So, what happened was, I was going around to, look, it's Deathstroke. So I was going around and I was gonna do, like, some extra things. He didn't load in yet. His armor didn't load in yet. And, oof.
Oh, fuck you.
Holy shit.
Oh, he's using your moves!
Bullshit. I was going to, like, do extra stuff or whatever. And, then that happened, so then I immediately quitted the game. I was like, I gotta get this.
Trash. Taking out the trash.
Yeah, at night.
When are you gonna figure out this isn't working?
Yeah, I can also anticipate what you're gonna do. Now, 1 minute impact.
Of course, I have no fucking drones.
I just like that he's like, yeah, I'm a master fighter, and he's just like sprinting at you with the sword above his head.
I told you, I know everything you're gonna do.
Oh, he is learning. Oof.
Hey, web slicer for
It's like, does he just get a grapple to all of a sudden like be a web slinger? Like, is that what he did?
Oh shit.
he's using my moves.
Holy fuck. Right back at you, bitch. Yeah, like, it's one thing to be like, oh, like, he learns your moves, but, like,
Yeah.
I don't understand how he's doing that.
Like your fighting style, but all of a sudden now he's got webs.
He's like, in a fraction of a second, I've invented this web shooter.
Hey, that's a Spider-Man. Cover band's never as good as the original.
Wish it showed, like, his health.
that'd be cool.
Catch.
Cash.
No.
Oh, no catch. Hey,
But now he's gone.
Still got tricks up your sleeve.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Before I can
Like, alright, man.
contract.
here's all the data I need. I beat you, you ran away. Conclusion, you lose.
Not yet. You'll find other challenges around the city.
Wow, this place actually looks really shitty.
Yeah, what's happening is pretty fucked up.
I try so hard to be likable. Why does everyone always want to fight me?
'Cause it's funny.
Perch.
Oh, we have to go to the feast to see Aunt May because we haven't seen her in a while, apparently.
Yeah, we kind of breezed through all that stuff last time.
Yeah. We went through, like, a lot. We were just talking about stuff. Oh, yeah, I love how we mentioned that Avengers project thing.
Yeah.
And in my recommended thing on YouTube was, like, the announcement trailer from 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And then right after that, it was like, oh, by the way, it's going to be at E3.
E3 gonna be announced.
Because they knew. They were like, everybody's, like, fucking waiting on this thing.
Well, it's because I didn't even hear about it when it was announced in whatever 2017, and I only just recently heard about it because people were like, "Yo, Avengers is so hype right now. What about that video game? Because
Yeah.
everyone wants a video game." And
Literally.
they're like, "Hey, don't you remember they had one?"
I remember I watched when I was rewatching the little announcement thing that was like 30 seconds, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this. Like, what happened?
Yeah, it's like a little teaser where it just shows the shield and then like a severed hand.
Yeah, and then like the glasses of like Bruce
Yeah.
Banner, like he doesn't really wear glasses that much, but whatever. But it's by like Square Enix, and I was like, I guess that could be good. Like as long as it like looks good and like just feels good. Like I think it was you that said it was gonna be like GTA or something, right? Where it's like you
Yeah.
switch between people.
Yeah, people are like they say it's gonna be like 6 playable characters, so it's not gonna be like the Ultimate Alliance games where you can play as like fucking everyone,
Yeah.
and it's not gonna be like you just like play whoever you want at that time. It's kind of like
You stay off your feet for a bit.
certain people are designated to missions like GTA, where it's like,
Yeah.
okay, Franklin does this, you do this, but the storylines interact, and
Yeah.
like the leveling up like happens all together. I think, like you level up as
Yeah.
a player, not as individual characters.
That's cool.
About you and May.
All right, now I think Miles is. Wait, what? Did Miles just disappear? I thought he was just there. Oh yeah, I think Spider-Verse is coming to like Netflix or something
That's cool.
in June.
Wait.
So that'll be cool.
So much for a milk run.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this mission.
Oh yeah.
Like an exploding bulldozer went through here.
It's like a bulldozer.
Look
I
at
wonder who that could be.
Look at that convenient glass. Should definitely not sit on there. Oh yeah, Like, doesn't he like hack or some shit?
Yeah.
Need to distract him. Hacking app should work.
All because he made one stupid crack about the guys.
You can do it from a distance, buddy.
Well, how do I do it?
Hold L2.
Big ones.
How am I supposed to fucking remember this?
It said it at the bottom.
Better
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Should be able to hop that.
I forget, like, where does he get this app from? Like, is that just like a thing?
He made it. Like his buddy, like he was talking to his friend, and they're like, he's like, yeah, I ran into Spider-Man. And he's like, did you show him the app that we made?
No antibiotics.
Such bullshit.
And he's like, nah, forgot.
Glad they're on our side. You two, get over here. I heard that. All right, all right, all right.
I heard that. Okay.
This can stop right now.
More supplies over there.
Locations and schedules for your
Need to get
supplies.
past these guys.
Oh yeah, he's trying to get like meds right now.
I hate it.
Why are the super dudes so set on taking out these police?
It's my spider sense that I definitely have.
They want to show how weak he is. That he
Oh my
can't
god.
protect the city.
Oh my god.
I never get that. Like, they.
As long as they let us keep all this.
Whoa, look at that. Oh, he didn't fucking see that. Yeah, I remember like that happened last time. It was like the Sable guy where he's trying to be like a cop. It's like what happens? Like, does he just straight up shoot me?
This can stop right now.
Okay, that goes there. Because I was 100% not paying attention where people were. Oh, look at that. Oh, bro, what's
Good thing
that?
I can hack the entire fucking like
World.
like this is insane.
Sounds like a lot of drama. As long as they
No.
let us keep all the supplies we find.
He just walks right up to the light. What is this? Turn it back on.
This seems pretty bright.
No antibiotics.
Digging through it.
Why not?
Gotta avoid that sniper.
No.
It's a fucking sniper, bro.
Better not try to short us.
Yeah, but he doesn't see anything if it's
I don't know how the
outside of
fuck.
that laser.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck I just did that.
Like how there's a sniper like 10 feet off the ground.
Yeah. Like, what's he gonna fucking find?
Oh, come on, Crate, be the one.
Well, it's a cinematic, so I would assume so.
Amoxicillin. Perfect.
It sounds made up.
That is a damn large man.
Well, those men are dead.
Found the exploding bulldozer.
Oh, never mind.
No, they're good.
No! Just out!
Gentlemen, I apologize. My associate is inelegant.
Is that a word?
He doesn't understand.
I don't think so.
She's not elegant. And my associate is inelegant. Stab with my butt.
Yeah. Literally his fucking ass. Like how he gets that one bottle of like.
Yeah, we're good.
What was that?
Check it. Now.
Couldn't have just been something that happened to fall.
Because, you know, you've been destroying everything around.
Whoever is here, come out! I have no time for this.
That tunnel.
Can you hack him?
I can sneak beneath.
We are having fun with lights now? I will have fun with you. Come out!
I will have fun with you to come out.
That's how he just talks over himself.
No!
I was just like, oh Jesus Christ!
Wow, no, that time they didn't even, like, pretend that he... No, he just fucking killed you.
It was just like, he's like, come out. I was like, where are you? I was like, he's 100% right behind me.
He says, come out, and you went, alright.
Time for this.
That tunnel. Maybe I can sneak.
We are having fun with lights now? I will have fun with your face. Come out!
What did he say? I'll have
your
fun
face.
with your face.
Yeah, that sounds like a flirt.
Yeah. Just go fuck your face. My big rhino cock. Oh yeah, it sucks that like Ultimate Alliance 3 is like Switch exclusive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna come out of here.
He told you to. I guess you're a good listener. No, I saw the Square Enix posted like a job listing for the Avengers game, And he was on the other side.
Yeah, he was not over here.
Alright, whatever. They posted a job listing, and I think they posted a couple, but one was like a narrative director.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, this is like pretty like late in the game to have somebody that's making sure the storyline is set.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Wait for it.
He only punches the wooden ones.
Okay.
I was like, you're hiring? It was like relatively recently that they were hiring a narrative director. I was like, huh. And then they were hiring people that have worked on like they were like looking at like stealth missions specifically for types of games, like. So I think it's gonna be, I really think it's gonna be a lot like GTA except with superheroes.
That'd be cool.
I just hope that they use each character well, like that it's not just like the same. It's not just like basically playing the same character with a different skin.
Yeah. Did you like just do that and leave?
Yeah, he was just looking. He didn't see it.
Oh, I thought he saw me.
Maybe if I get up there.
Enough where?
Get up there.
There, that container. That's my exit.
How does he know that?
Need to get him to clear the opening.
Ooh.
Or you could just get over the box.
Yeah, or I could just slide through the boxes instead of playing like this risky ass fucking game. Jesus Christ! Like I thought he was 100% gonna hit me.
Yeah, those inches. Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, he just makes me think of either Killer Croc or Bane from Arkham.
Yeah.
He also like sounds like him, like Bane.
Yeah.
Zoinks! That was a close one.
Not out of the woods yet.
Guess you let May know I have these.
Get off me!
I have one of those puffy jackets and it does not do well in the
Give
rain.
it the wallet! Give it
The cotton inside just like gets like bunched up and like
So he's proving you wrong here.
weird wet hair.
Hey, leave him alone!
Big mistake, kid.
That's not the voice I was expecting to come out of him.
You can't just push people around like that.
Or what? Like this?
Haha. Kid's got guts.
Or he just dodged you. Oh, so you got guts.
What the hell's he saying? Not gonna be saying anything in a second. Oh!
Bam.
Whoa.
You want a taste?
Nah, I'm good, kid.
I mean, that is pretty impressive how he knocked him out in one punch.
Yeah. And that would really probably hurt his hand.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
I gotta work on my fight banner.
Well, don't go to Spidey for that help.
Yeah.
You okay?
Hey, so, don't freak out, but, I gotta fill you in on some stuff.
I mean, you already could just tell me now. Well, you should be like, I got some medicine, and then I almost died.
Twice.
Yeah, twice. Okay, now we're back.
Incredible work, Miles. Stick close to Feast. If the convicts get desperate,
Level
they may
up.
try to raid the shelter.
Way ahead of you. Anything else happens here, I'll let you know.
Great. Thanks, Miles.
Now where?
Oh my god, it said heavy hitter as like the it says heavy hitter as the mission, and I swear for some reason it said Hail Hitler. I was
Jesus
like,
Christ.
what?
What are you thinking about, Tyler? You got something on your mind?
I was like, what is going on here?
This game just took
Took a weird
a secret
turn.
agenda.
Took a really weird turn. Is that like the subliminal messaging I've been missing this whole time?
Oh, Hitler. And then it's just like, oh, it just like changes. Hail Hydra.
It's like, no, I mean, go fight the bad guys. Oh, whoops. No, the Battlefront 2 storyline, those mission objectives, I don't know if you were paying attention to them when you played, but like
Probably not.
they were like pretty funny. Like there was the one mission where you're trying to escape and it's like we have to go to the landing pad to get a ship, and it's like, okay, go to landing pad to get a ship, and it's like the exact quote of what somebody said, and then once you get there, there's like nothing there except for like the Cloud City like sky car
the
thing.
cloud car.
Yeah, it's like the two like pods like connected in the middle, and they were like, what the fuck is this? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? And then
It's like everybody makes fun of the cloud car, where it's just like, because it's like, and that's like the first time they like address it. Where it's just like, why are there two steering wheels? Like, what the fuck is this?
Is it like a sidecar and a motorcycle? Like, what's going on?
You just strangled that bird to death.
Yeah, you did. You just yanked his neck off. But in that mission, it's like find a ship to fly away on, or to escape on.
Yeah. And
then it's like there's nothing here. It's like, well, there's a cloud car, and then it was like the new mission objective says settle for the cloud car.
Yeah. My God.
I was like, you didn't need to do that. Like, you could have just kept it as find a ship. But I like that they changed it.
Cloud car sucks. Even though it gets the job done somehow.
Mission objective: settle for a cloud car.
I mean, like, if you were in the Star Wars universe, I'm sure, like, the last fucking ship you'd want as your personal ship is a fucking cloud car. There's a thing here. Oh, hello.
There's a couple things
yeah,
there.
There's a few people here. Stop, I just want my backpack. Hey, Spider-Man just stole that backpack. Get him. Jesus, relax. Jerry, stop, he's gone. Relax.
So I just get excited.
Fucking hate him. And then he takes his mask off. It's J. Jonah Jameson.
I was gonna say, I've been listening to a lot of JJ podcasts lately.
He's been getting to me.
It's been really getting under
It really
my skin.
speaks to me.
This is Stable Control. What's our status at our position in Ansonia? Control, a group of civilians are inciting violence against peacekeepers. We're detaining and questioning.
So what do you think of Robert Pattinson as Batman?
I mean, like, it's fine. It's really confusing me that, like, so like, everybody's like, oh, don't judge him because you didn't see any of his other movies. Like, what other movies has he been in?
What other movies?
Like, sorry that, like, Twilight is the only notable thing people know about. Because it's like, he really
Sorry,
doesn't...
it's the most notable thing he's done.
Yeah, like, sorry.
No, somebody was talking to me. They're like, well, he was in this movie, and I'm like, I've literally never heard of that movie in my life. But, that's
like,
probably just because I wasn't obsessed with Robert Pattinson when he got big.
It's another bird.
Is that another fucking bird?
It is. I'm gonna kill it. Trigger.
I'm gonna lasso its fucking neck. I don't know, I feel like from 30 meters away you should
I was
be
like,
able
I'm
to...
right here, but it's because, like, I'm getting it too fast, I guess, for the game.
Game's like, no, you gotta chase it a little
You gotta
bit.
chase it a little bit.
There you go. Oh, I thought you missed it.
No, I strangled him.
no, he's
But,
dead.
like, it's just confused. Like, I really don't know what they're doing anymore. We're like, because, who the fuck's Howard?
That's the dude
it's the
with the
homeless
pigeon.
guy.
But I love that he's like in the middle of this entire crisis in the city. He's like, I got my pigeons.
Thank you, God, you got my pigeons.
Thanks, thank God I got my pigeons back.
Like, no problem.
It's like, sir, get shelter. Like, go inside.
Oh my God.
I guess he's safe on that roof.
Yeah. But like,
But yeah, Robert Pattinson. I don't know.
like in our group chat or whatever, it was like, oh, like, it's like it's gonna be its own thing. So Batfleck could come back, and I'm like, that would be the most asinine, confusing thing anybody could ever do. Because it's one thing to like change your Batman and be like, okay, we're done with this now.
Yeah,
After we tried it, it's like
recasting.
It's like, well, we don't though, because like Marvel doesn't do that. Where it's like, oh, we're gonna be like, let's just make like just a Captain America film because we want to. It's like, no, they keep like the story and stuff like that.
Well, I think that's what DC's problem has. They've been trying to be Marvel by setting up this whole universe.
But they're just
like,
going about it the wrong way.
Well, and I don't think you need to do that. I don't think it's for one, it's really hard to do that because it's only happened a couple times before. Like Marvel, Star Wars, like those are like really the only huge franchises like that.
I mean, they had like a good like start. Like I thought Man of Steel was pretty good. And then after that, what was it?
I just think Wonder Woman was the one that takes the cake with them.
Yeah, I thought Wonder Woman was good, and then Aquaman was actually really good, and I was surprised by it.
Yeah, Aquaman I really enjoyed. I really liked the costuming about Aquaman because
Yeah.
it's really hard to use comic book costumes. And like if you take this game, like they like totally revamped all the like looks for all the costumes. Because I think if you had a dude like in a fake rhino suit running around right now, it would look pretty fucking cheesy. Like, and if they had Hawkeye with like his
his fucking purple
his
and blue
purple mask, like that would look awful. So like, I think they revamped the costumes in Aquaman to look a lot like the comic books, and it still works. So I really like that.
I thought like Orm's mask was just really goofy because it was like so CGI, like you could tell.
Yeah, but I just thought it was good
But,
that they
like,
found a way to stay true to the comics.
It was not. But I just don't really know what's going on there.
Yeah, and
with
I
their
think
thing, like it's fine if like they want to like, I don't know, like I feel like they just need to commit.
well, I think the one thing about DC that I've always loved is that all of their like animated films have been all a
Jesus
bunch of
Christ,
like
yeah.
independent storylines. Like it's not like one continuity. It's like in the same universe, but
it's always it's
what
really
they like.
upsetting that like the Arkhamverse is like the movies that I want.
Yeah.
Like there's just like games and stuff. Like there's so many games where it's just like that could be a movie. Just make that the movie.
Yeah, for real.
And it's like, you know, sorry that didn't hit the mark, but like if you got something that works, just at least rely on that.
Yeah, I think they'd be able to do independent storylines though, but they've been trying to do a universe for so long that it's just like confusing now. Like what's going on? What are you doing?
Yeah.
So I think if they made a bunch of independent storylines, they could take a lot of the successful comic lines. They could make up new stories that could fit in the canon. Like, I think they could do a lot.
Yeah. Like I thought Man of Steel was good, and then like immediately, I think after that it was like Batman v Superman, and it's like you rushed it.
Yeah.
Like there was no need for this. Like I know you want to get Batman in there, but I mean like.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Whoa, that worked.
But like
there's also no context. Like it just happened.
It just went like there was no telling what the story was. Like there was just so much wrong with that movie because like it was one thing to like see the movie or whatever, and it's like oh like X, Y, and Z is like goofy and stupid. Like why is this a thing?
Yeah.
And then like Zack Snyder is just like, oh, by the way, this is also a thing, and this too, and it's like, okay, that just you're ruining it.
There was just no context. Like Marvel made individual movies, and like it
Yeah.
started with Iron Man 1, and you're like, all right, well, this is happening now. You're like, okay, so this is where we are. Okay, this is this guy. This is this guy.
Yeah.
And we had like a lot of time to nurse with each character.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, well, you know what happened with Marvel, right? We're doing it, so check it out.
It's like, well, don't do that.
It's like you can't just copy. For one, it just feels cheap. Like we can
Yeah.
tell that it was rushed. It feels rushed. You're trying to put what they did in 10 years into 2 movies.
Like 5 seconds. Like,
it just doesn't work. So I don't know. And like with Robert Pattinson, it's like I've only ever seen him in the Twilight movies.
Yeah.
Granted, I've only ever seen 2 Twilight movies.
yeah.
And
I think I've seen.
super young.
I don't think I've ever seen any of them all the way through.
I saw the first one when it came out. Like my family and I I remember actually specifically my family and I watching it in the living room. And then when the last one came out, I was with my dad, and he lives in Ohio, so I only see him like twice a year.
Yeah.
So we were like hanging out, and we were like, yeah, let's go see a movie. And his wife at the time.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, and then he wanted to go see Twilight.
No, his wife at the time, my stepmom then, was like, well, I want to go see this movie. If I'm going to go see a movie with you guys, we're going to see Breaking Dawn Part 2. And I was like, well, then don't come, because I don't see my dad often, and I want to like hang out with him. I don't want to watch. You can watch this movie whenever you fucking want.
Yeah.
I want to.
He's dead, by the way.
Enjoy my time with my father.
Yeah.
And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, great.
No.
So we ended up seeing Breaking Dawn Part 2. And She was so pissed because my dad and I kept making fun of it the whole fucking time.
Well, yeah,
because
you can't like not.
for one, I really just didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it was like when there was like they were really doing the we're putting together a team thing where they
Yeah.
got all the like different state like different country vampires.
Yeah.
So every single time the Irish vampires came on screen, we would just be like, "Oi!" Like we just started like every single time they came on screen, we just said "Oi," and we are just like using like Irish accents, and she got so pissed. And I was like, "Well, then you probably shouldn't have made us do this.
Yeah. It's like it's like you've done this to yourself.
You've done this to yourself." Like I know we're being assholes about the movie, but
Yeah.
we didn't have to be here.
Beside him.
But like there's just like they just do it, but they just don't do it right. Like I'm sure it'll be good or whatever. I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about like Bruce Wayne is like a handsome playboy, like
All of New York to get free?
kind of like Bruce Wayne is supposed to be that charming, good-looking dude that like is just like, oh no, he's just a whack. But like
Yeah.
going from Ben Affleck, who is an old, weathered Batman, like who's been doing it for a while and
Yeah.
he's just kind of sick of shit.
And like how it's been is like you have the like in the MCU, it's like you have like it's the whole like all the films are part of the story.
Yeah.
So for them to just be like every film, like every superhero film, for it to be like Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, Wonder Woman,
Octavius and Lee left.
what was it fucking Justice League, and then Aquaman?
Yeah.
Or no, Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
That
Don't even.
thing.
They definitely don't have enough cops right there to handle that
Yeah,
situation.
no, they do not. That cage, like, or that container obviously will not hold.
No.
But like, for them to do all that and then just be like, okay, new Batman.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, and then like I think I'm like 90% sure they already like greenlit Aquaman 2. It's like you're just gonna lose so many fucking people.
Well, you know that they were gonna do Aquaman 2 because of the popularity. Like Jason
Yeah.
Momoa, like I love him also. Like I never watched Game of Thrones. I did
Yeah.
see him. Well, actually, I watched enough to see him in it.
Yeah.
That building's full of Sable's men. If they
Didn't really like him in that because he wasn't anything like interesting. But
Yeah.
I love him as a person and an actor for the other shit that he does.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't. They saw the success there. They saw what he did with that character, and they were like, "Yeah, let's ride this wave. Let's beat this
Yeah.
fucking cash cow."
I'll be ready.
But like for you to like just go back, cause so like you have to take in consideration of like the general audience, cause like it's already like kind of hard enough to be like what's going on.
Yeah.
Because some people were like, oh, why isn't Christian Bale Batman? It's like, because that was its own thing, because it's like its own separate films. And like,
Yeah.
you can do that. Like, if it was the Dark Knight trilogy, and then like they just made like a random Superman film, like they just made Man of Steel, and then they went back and they were like, here's just a different Batman film. It's like, okay. But like when you're trying to make the story and then you give up and
Yeah.
just do something different, like there's the Joker film. Not sure what the fuck's up with
Yeah,
that.
don't know where that fits into the canon either.
Like,
if
I'm
it is
sure it'll
canon
be
or-
like interesting, but it's not really. I don't really know what the draw is. Like, I'm not really like, oh, let's go see the Joker film. It's just like,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
but
I'm gonna see it, but I'm not.
I was like, where'd this come from?
Like, there's no reason for it.
Yeah. And it takes place like a couple decades ago. Like I don't know.
Like, yeah, I just.
Alarming.
But like, they're making all this stuff because they're just like, oh, it's the Joker. People like the Joker, right? So let's make a Joker film. It's like, but it doesn't work like that. Like, like you first off, it's just like you can just make if you fucking own the Joker and you're like, let's make a Joker movie, go ahead. But like when you're basing it off like whatever, like please base it off something. Don't just be like, let's make a film about the Joker and then like that's where you start.
Wish me luck.
Because like it's the same thing with Venom. Like Sony really wants to push Venom, like Tom Hardy's Venom, into the MCU for like Spider-Man like 3, quote unquote. It's gonna be called something else. But it's like you can't. Like first off, that film shouldn't have existed on a multitude of levels because it was just really bad. But it's like you can't have Venom without Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because like that's it, literally like in every story, that's how it works.
Off limits, ma'am.
Yeah, whatever. Because it's like that's how it works. Is like Spider-Man gets the suit first, and then Venom, and that's why Venom looks like fucking Venom, because it's
Yeah.
based off of Spider-Man.
I heard they'll let you
It's not. That's why, like, in the movie, he didn't have the big spider on him. He just looked like a big black mess with like some little white veins. All right, I guess I just gave this. I promised this guy some nudes or something to create a distraction.
Let us back upstairs. I've got a medical emergency here. Oh man, I can't breathe. Let me back upstairs.
What?
You have to walk around like other groups to
Oh,
like get
I need
them
to
all
create a
riled up.
riot?
Yeah, basically like 6 mini riots.
We stay down here. We risk catching that plague.
Definitely stay away from the
100% forgot that the virus was going around. I thought it was just like a thing where like if you're infected, you're infected.
This sort of thing never happens to him.
And then because I was recently watching stuff about like there's a game called like Plague or something.
Yeah.
And it's like literally like the Black Plague.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, what is
Plague Incorporated? Is that
no? That's not the game.
Because I got that game on my phone, and you can like name your disease and say where it starts.
Yeah, that is a fun game. I think they have that for like consoles.
I started naming diseases after people I knew.
That's horrible.
So it would be like John killed half of the United States.
Nice.
It's like, wow, good job, John.
Hello?
Now I have a
I know
gun.
a few Sable agents who would love to meet you.
Okay, that 100% wouldn't have happened. It would have shot out because that's a taser gun.
I love how she put it back in her jacket, like as it's still going.
They tased herself.
She wakes up later in a cell. Turn around. He did it out of the range.
Like what?
He just can't hear it anymore, buddy. It's too far.
But right here is fine.
I heard something. Good for you, buddy. Now sleep.
I'm sure Sable offers workman's comp. Elevator
No,
controls in the
they don't.
security room. Next to the Sable agent.
Look at all these still images.
Mary
It's pretty
Jane-
upsetting if it's like they're these super cool agents and stuff and like just tasers like take them out.
Yeah, some chick, some reporter, just like took them out.
Oh, there's Silver Sable herself and Osborn.
That did it. Norman's clearing out, and the elevator's unlocked. Time to
What
head
are we
upstairs.
doing? Like what's our objective? Cool, maps offline, don't care. Right, mission. MJ's got a lead on Devil's Breath. So I guess I gotta find Osborn. But like like I don't know.
Penthouse elevator.
Like I think I wrote like in our group chat or whatever, where it's like how to introduce Venom, and like what you do is like you have.
On cue.
Find the alarm technician. Fire.
Cool.
Go inside. Go inside. Go in the elevator. Just run.
Like how the guard was like, "Huh, I noticed that one woman behind me."
Useless button.
Like, this is why she's the discount Black Widow. She couldn't see like the bright red-haired woman walk into the elevator she just walked out of.
And then go, stupid button.
But I said like what they do is you have like the big event in the next phase be like Secret Wars, or have it be like the mid thing or something to introduce Fantastic Four and X-Men. But then you also have Spider-Man get the black suit, and then in the next film he casts it off, and then Tom Hardy can still be Venom, but you start over because like you can say it's a new universe because multiverse. So like he could still be the Eddie Brock, but like of this universe. But also he's really old compared to Peter Parker.
Yeah, because of these movies, they're really just like being able to set up everything again if they want to, because like multiverse and alternate timelines and shit.
Yeah.
Even though they fixed everything, they're still like saying like, well, it still exists, but.
Also, like I was thinking, like,
I think Norman's being moved.
if you think about it, they say like it's a fucking Doctor Doom. What the fuck?
I should be okay for
He says
What is this thing?
What is this?
Whoa.
Secret.
This mask is incredible. Is it showing a door hidden in that wall?
But what was it?
Where it leads.
Yeah, like they say like, oh, the snap tore a hole in the universe, but like in the world or whatever, like the snap happened like 3 times. Because like first off, he snaps it once, snaps it again to destroy the stones, and then Tony snaps again. So like, I wonder if it's the 3rd snap is what did it. Like 3rd time's the charm or something.
Finally, we've created this rift.
Or if they're trying to just say like the first one did it.
Secret keypad behind the family portrait. Norman must like spy movies. Need to find a code for
or
that
secrets.
keypad.
Cool, now we gotta find that password. Scanning with my vision.
My ocular implants.
Tons of empty space right behind the wall with a family portrait.
Yeah, it's almost like I just discovered that.
Manhattan apartment.
It's like, is that a door over there? And then you look at the blueprint. It's almost like there's a room back there.
Work order for keypad lock. Looks like he used Harry's last day as the code. That must be the day Harry left for Europe.
How the fuck am I supposed to know that?
Check your texts.
Oh my god, really?
I don't know.
Diagnostic complete. No faults found.
What the fuck?
Self-diagnosis complete. Fire doors disengaged.
Oh, I thought somebody was opening the door.
Yeah, I thought it was like, alright, let's come out here now.
Code. Norman locked up Harry's room. Wants it untouched for when Harry returns from Europe. But where did he put the key?
This is literally ridiculous. We're gonna go through his whole fucking apartment.
Harry said his mom used to cook all the time. This room smells like rich people.
Okay, I don't know what that smells like, but whatever.
Vineyard in Burgundy.
City's literally in disarray.
Hey, Dad. On my way to Dr. Michael's for one last shot before the big trip. Hey, if you're gonna meet me there, could you grab my journal from my room?
My diary.
Wanted to record some thoughts on the big Bon Voyage day. Anyway. Listen, I know I don't say this enough, but thank you, Dad. You know, for doing this. I love you.
Wow. Haven't heard Harry's voice in so long. He sounds so tired.
Need TV.
Let's just watch TV.
Yeah.
Gotta check his room.
Okay.
Can't fucking see.
Harry's room. But it's locked. Wonder where Norman keeps the key.
God damn it. So annoying. Just like, it's like, oh, I gotta get this key. Oh, well, now I gotta get a key to get the key.
Happy birthday, dear. Sorry, I'm a little late.
Gotta listen to his fucking depressing monologue about his wife, probably.
I miss you, Em.
Yep.
Especially today.
Emily's terminal diagnosis.
Oh, this is fun.
I know Harry's mom was sick, but...
They just keep that out?
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Did he ever get tested?
Uh-oh, genetic.
It's like
genetic.
like it's in that horrible Amazing Spider-Man 2 film where Harry's got the goblin disease.
Norman and Otto. Wow. They look like they used to be so close. What could have ruined a friendship like this?
I'm sure we're gonna find out.
Supervillains.
Green Goblin. I was watching like a clip from the...
Harry's mom, Emily.
That's just a real picture.
Straight up photo.
Yo, whoa, fucking guess.
Harry's room.
That was just like stuck to the back of the... Like there was no tape or nothing. It was just sitting there.
Just attached.
But I was watching a clip from the old like
Gum.
the 90... Yeah, it's just like an old thing of gum. It's like... it stretches like all the way.
Great. Stuck in the key now.
This can't be for Harry, can it?
I mean, like, I don't know who the fuck else would be for.
In Harry's room.
Like, there's his bedpan where he shits in.
Harry's journal.
His little diary.
His last entry is marked July 18. That must be the code to that room.
Leaving for Europe. Haha.
Europe is in quotes. What does that mean?
I don't know. Europe. Ha. Not sure how it's gonna go. Dad says there's no risk, but that's Dad. Dr. Michaels thinks it's more like 50-50. Well, that's comforting. So Kay might not make it to Europe. Plane might go down. Like that. What if this is like actually about like going to Europe
This
and
is a
like
real Europe trip.
the doctor is just like, you know, it's 50-50. I feel like you'll make it.
Planes really suck nowadays.
Yeah. To Peter and Mary Jane Watson. Guys, I'm sorry, really sorry if you're reading this. Man, this is tough. I like how he put in the ellipses.
Yes, man. My ex texted like that, and I'm like, bro, she would be like, I just send a new text. Send a new text. I'm like, no, we're not speaking right now.
Yeah, there's some people who do that, and like it's just like that's how I talk, and it's like, but
you're not talking right now. You don't need to add pauses like that. Just type out the message.
Yeah, like, god damn it, this is
Piss
tough.
me off.
Even if it's something, the Euro trip. Well, it's a cover for something. I don't know. Oh, cutscene.
We're back.
Yep.
Not rush off without a plan.
You are staying here. The antiserum's ready, and
His hair's so fucking red, though, Jesus. Oh, but I was watching a clip from the old cartoon. It's when they unmask Norman and like as the Green Goblin, and he's just like he switches between the two personalities, and like the Green Goblin's voice is like so fucking different because it's just like I got stealth now.
Pete, Norman's cure is ready. He's headed to the lab it's at now. Can you follow?
But he's like, oh, the gas is wearing off. I must have the gas. And like his voice just gets so high, and it's like, what the fuck? That guy disappeared. He's like, I'm the Green Goblin.
You can't. Oh, can you? Fuck.
It got really dark, and it was just the TV getting like.
That's insane. Why is he just facing the fucking window?
City looks so nice.
He's not even in the middle of the window. He was facing the window pane, like right down his face.
He's like, I like to look at it with both eyes.
The metal.
It's like such good craftsmanship. Ooh.
Yeah, you're gonna get fucked right here.
Yeah. Yeah, like he just falls and like trips over, like knocks everything over.
Waiting for the other dude to fall over the body that's on the ground. Oh, you're not even gonna like go through. You're gonna make sure they all.
What's
go
he
down.
doing? Like,
Anybody else would have just gone to that room. You're like, nah, I'm not letting that fucker go.
You can't risk it because like he saw the body. So I mean,
gotta take him out.
Okay, July 18th.
I wish like you had to put the code in, like you had to remember. It's like fuck.
Dude, I gotta go look at the goddamn piece of paper.
Spider. Super creepy.
Super
creepy spider.
Something in this room must be useful.
So many fucking spiders. The convenient recording device that everybody has like 60 of.
Yeah, but this is the only one that's sold in New York.
Research log. The whole project has gone to hell.
I think that starts the rest of the mission.
Yeah, I'd assume so.
Not in disease.
What are these things?
This is what I didn't get to do.
Grenades?
What do you mean?
Because I accidentally turned on the table because I didn't think that would further the plot. So I didn't get to look around at everything else in the room.
I guess these are like the proto-pumpkin bombs.
Yeah. It's pretty dope.
He's gonna be the Green Goblin.
Yeah, I didn't look at that either.
Norman's got a real mad scientist thing going on.
Well, what is that?
Can we explain what the giant box is?
Like, she could have said that about literally anything. But decided to say it about that. Yeah, whatever, noon test. Or we'll light the table in the next part.